So, hello everybody, RezenatorZen here. This is going to be a trip through my old haunts. That over there is the library that I spend a lot of my time because I was a nerd, and I'm still a nerd. That's one of my favorite places. We're on our way right now to the cemetery where I spent many hours, and I'll recount the plot points and stuff of my book, and I'll talk about how certain places in town played an important role in shaping my story. The library as of late has not been really incorporated into my story, but it may be incorporated sometime in the future. The cemetery plays a huge role in my book because it deals with death and people coping with death and all of that stuff. But I'll get more into that when we reach the cemetery, and I'll go around talking. So this is RezenatorZen signing off for now. So I'll tell you a little bit about this town. It's called Newton. It's got a lot of history that I don't know. But it's really got a nice mix, though, of country-esque type town, where it's a lot of woods and houses, but it's a nice bounce between the woods and the house, and there's also parts where it's completely urban, and you can tell it's an urban center. But for right now, I'll just show you, like I showed you the library, and I'll now show you the graveyard, so till then. So one of the things that I found really sketchy about the graveyard that I used to hang out at a lot in high school and semi in middle school is that there is a school right next to it. Obviously it's the summer, so there's no kids around, and I'm not going to get really weird looks if I videotape it, but there's a school right there, and coming up is the graveyard. And they're like across the street from each other, which I find a little bit sketchy. But, I mean, that's the way the town is laid out. Really weird is that this road right here goes steep down and then turns really steep. It's really weird. And the graveyard's over there. And some of you may not find this video interesting, but I like doing these things, and this is really a primer for the people who might eventually read my book. Because the book that I'm writing is set in this town. So if you have a general layout of the thing, it's good. But peace out. Another weird thing about the cemetery is not only the mausoleums that they have, which they have like 6 of them, 3, 4 of them. It's also near the high school. It's right next to the middle school, and it's right next to the high school. I don't know why, but it's weird. So, what's up? Again, this is another place that was going to take place in my book, and probably still will take place in my book. But I can't really film here if I ever do a movie of my book because this place is closed. If you're wondering why I'm showing you this side of the building, it's to give you the atmosphere that this place is pretty dilapidated. And this is what I used to call the Ghetto Store, because inside was it was really small. Like, considering how big other places are, it's relatively small. It's just like really weird that it was really dimly lit, and it was like really green inside. It was weird. And like I didn't really know about this stuff until like way later, but like all the graffiti that you see and shit, I didn't know about when I was writing it, but I don't know. Might actually have a part in my book. And really weird thing is that they blacked out the I guess I can say this used to be an Acme store, and like they blacked it out, and I don't know why. And here's the store. Like, as you can see, it's a mirrored surface unless you get really close up, and I don't want to do that. But like, here's another store that I was gonna do. Or here was the store that I was gonna use in my movie, but I can't now because it's closed. Unless I break in, which I don't want to do. So, peace out for now.